Simmons bringing it in. 5 seconds to go. Tie game.
I was watching this.
Lou Williams for the win.
Lou Williams clutch.
Oh my
Now,
goodness.
I said this kind of messing around, but honestly, I guess it's my actual opinion that I would take Lou Will 6 man over a starting Ben Simmons. Now, a lot of people, I've never bought into the Ben Simmons hype. I've just never been a fan. I never was impressed. I never got it. I never got the hype. A lot of people were saying when he first came around that he was going to be the next LeBron. And I'm not even exaggerating. Anyone who follows the NBA will watches the people giving the hot takes. But it wasn't even so much a hot take. It was just people compared him to LeBron because of his body type, his athleticism. But, I mean, not even close. Not even close. First of all, how do you refuse to work on the weakness that literally everybody brings up? Everyone agrees that he needs to work on his jump shot. The man refuses to work on his jump shot. If someone was telling you need to work on your defense, you need to work on your defense, you need to work on your defense, are you gonna be like, nah, my defense is alright. I don't like him paired up with Joel Embiid. I think it's two guys with great potential that don't necessarily push each other. Anytime, in pretty much any environment where there's a team, you got to have a healthy competition with your peers. I mean, like, a negative form of competition is like, say you're in sales, right? And I want to have more sales than you. Now, I want to get, say, $1,000 in sales, but that doesn't mean I want you to have 0. If you have 1,000, I just want to have 1,001. You know what I mean? Something basically that pushes you to be better at whatever it is you do. These guys, I don't think they're clearly not doing it. Embiid's a natural talent. Simmons is a natural talent, but I don't see them pushing each other to their full potential. You don't really see much leadership on the court. Simmons is particularly just relying on natural talent. And I don't even understand, why is he the point guard? It's not like he's not like you look at him and say, wow, look at his IQ, it's off the charts. I mean, yeah, granted, he's a good facilitator, but again, that comes with his athleticism. First of all, why do you have your big man and Embiid shooting threes, and you got your point guard strictly scoring in the paint? That's ass backwards. And just their play style together. It's like when you're playing 2K and you got too many slashers and the lane is all clogged up, and you prefer to have somebody spreading the floor. Guy refuses to do that. I saw something earlier where his coach specifically said, I need you to take at least 1 3 a game.
Didn't you ask Ben to
Yes,
take
I
a 3
did.
a game? Maybe I misread the box score. I haven't seen one.
And this is true. And so, evidently I have failed.
How the fuck did you fail? How did you fail? That's, man. Usually, first off, it's the other way around. Usually, you're more likely to have a player where you tell them, cut back on the threes. And they're like, I'm gonna shoot more threes. The fact that your coach is specifically telling you, just one, doesn't have to be a good one. You don't even have to make it. Just shoot it. Giving you know how many guys would love to have that green light? not Simmons. Simmons' response is not even going to try. Not even going to bother. Not even going to attempt it. And here you have the coach saying, I guess I failed. Jesus Christ. Costas Antetokounmpo. How many brothers does this guy have? What does it say? Jesus Christ. Unbelievable, man. Your entire family in the NBA, like, I don't know if his parents forced him into sports, but they're set for their life, the rest of their life and beyond. They're going to be rich in death.
Can do. He's feeling Giannis, an easy rebound for him.
Giannis,
all the way down. Yes, and one.
a monster, but I don't want to put him in the same category as Simmons. But another guy who, I don't want to say got exposed last postseason, but he did in a way get exposed as to not having a jump shot. Now, I mean, he's clearly dominating. You know, guys like that, they get in their comfort zone, and granted, they're elevating their game, but there's loopholes that need to be addressed. His mid-range being one of them. A lot of these bigger guys, they'll have a decent 3-point shooting percentage, but that's not going to win them games. They need a mid and can occasionally shoot a 3. We see you can drive on people. We see you can dunk. We see you can play D. And it sucks that you're expected to have it all, but that's what your team is expecting you to do. That's why you were in the running for MVP. Now this is funny. Dellavedova getting dunked on by, who is this? Is it Murray? I don't know. This video is so shitty, and I don't know who number 14 is, but dude, that's nasty. And the reason this is noteworthy to me is because it wasn't like he was getting bullied. It's not like he was getting dunked on by a 7-footer, you know what I mean? But Dellavedova has a history of being just annoying. Like, you watch the way that he plays D. First of all, a lot of times it's dirty. I remember he injured a couple people. There was during that run that he had with LeBron, there was a couple incidents where he went after opposing players' knees. That was, one of the many reasons that I hated that Cleveland team, other than the fact that they destroyed my Bulls, but they destroyed a lot of teams. But yeah, this is hilarious, dude. This is hilarious. I could literally watch this all day.
Well, Starks get out on the break, run a little bit, and Dellavedova didn't go take a charge, but he tried to get up in the face.
What the fuck? Wait a minute. Is she actually playing? Hold on. She dropped 35 in front of Kobe. This is a shoot around, right? Oh, okay, we got actual gameplay. Ooh, man, I can't do that. Poor little white girl like that. I don't care if you are white. It's dirty. I'm like, yeah, Karen, yeah. Oh, her name is Haley, my bad. Ooh, the Hesse. The slowest Hesse I've ever seen. She's balling. She could definitely beat me. So fundamental. Great basketball. And then lastly, we got Derrick Rose talking about AllStar.
But right now we're losing. And that's the only thing that's been on my mind right now is that trying to fix things here with the team and trying to figure out things. So it's been a lot of long nights. of just trying to think and.
Derrick Rose at the All-Star game. 2020 Chicago. Can you imagine? Now this guy's been through so much, man, and he caught a lot of heat, and not even like deserved heat. Like, the man had a career-ending injury a little after an MVP season. Like, this guy could have, real talk, could have been one of the best point guards ever. He suffered an injury, multiple injuries, and people were destroying this guy, man. There were so many D Rose memes that it was kind of disgusting, man. But he came back multiple times, and he's having an awesome season, man. I would love to see this guy in the All-Star game, but you know, my vote only goes so far. I posted my NBA All-Star picks video yesterday, so check that out. Yeah, man, we would love to see him in it.
Trying to put together a plan, but I can only do so much, and just trying to control what I can control, and just try to be a leader for this team, or wherever the team needs, just try to be there. But being back in Chicago, I know the people in Chicago are going to love it. It's something that we've been missing for a long time. So the excitement,
actually,
the buzz
word
around
is that he's going to be.
And when was the last time they had it with Mike?
1988.
Yeah, with Mike. So
word is he's
going to
be in the skills competition, but he won't confirm it.
Right now.
I would like to see that,
all
man.
the people that's out there voting. I appreciate all the support. Not only me, but my family.
The skills competition is coming up.
Shows,
I mean, all the events are always overshadowed by the dunk contest, but the dunk contest lately has got like
He won the skills competition
goofy and
every
repetitive.
year back in 09 in Phoenix.
3-point is always
Are you
fun to
up for
watch,
that competition
but
again?
the skills
I mean, if I'm in it, I'm trying to win. That's all
really
it
make
is.
your mark in
And
that.
for me to,
I would love to see D
actually
Rose.
participate
Honestly,
in it back in the Chicago.
as much as I love him and as
it's
dominant
just-
as he's
yeah,
always
it's just-
been, I never thought of him as a real point guard. This goes back to the Ben Simmons thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's just my lack of basketball knowledge, but why was he never put at just a shooting guard? I mean, he played on teams with Kirk Heinrich. Kirk Heinrich was he was like not a good, amazing, but he was an actual point guard when you think about what point guards are. D Rose could have just played shooting guard. I never understood it, but I don't know the science of basketball. I just know what I see and what I feel. But hopefully we could see D Rose at the 2020 All-Star game in Chicago, and best believe I will be covering that. Yeah.